TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-3128. That's 800-575-3128. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Larry Flick, owner of the Floor Store. The end of the year means our New Year's clearance sale. That means up to 50% off store-wide from now to January 9th on carpet, hardwood, tile and stone, waterproof flooring, and more. It also means no sales tax and interest-free financing for a full 24 months. So get the floor of your dreams today and pay no interest until 2025. Altogether, it means Happy New Year. Go to floorstores.com to find the nearest over 9 Bay Area showrooms, from Santa Rosa to San Jose. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Hi, this is Steve Wagstaff, San Mateo County District Attorney. The 2023 holiday season is here, and I am urging you not to ruin your holidays by driving drunk this New Year's Eve. Decide who's going to drive before you go out. Take Samtrans, Caltrain, or call a rideshare. Whatever you do, don't get behind the wheel if you've had a couple drinks, and don't get into a vehicle with a drunk driver. From everyone here in the DA's office, we wish you all a safe New Year, and remember, don't drink and drive.
Well, it's slow on the Golden Gate Bridge. Dave is in the local Honda dealers traffic center, so he should be able to tell us what's going on. Dave?
Well, good views out there to be seen, and I think that's what everyone's trying to do at Vista Point. And of course, it's a small parking lot, so that creates the backup. Northbound 101 slows right around the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge, trying to get to Vista Point, and that's creating the backup. Getting into San Francisco via the Bay Bridge, meter lights are still on, just a backup from about the Bay Gate, so it's not a big delay, but it is an unexpected delay once on the span. No problems on the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. Getting better at Oakland, northbound 880 before High Street. This crash now off to the right shoulder. Some slow and go conditions from Hagenberger, but not a huge delay at the moment. Now, you've heard about some of the coastal flooding advisories, a couple of evacuations. That's certainly high surf. Well, apparently a lot of people going over to the coast because westbound 92, it is slow pretty much from the bottom of the hill. And Highway 1 definitely seeing slow traffic there. The chilled out of Collision Camp in the Bay, also El Granada and Princeton. So a lot of people on the coast on Highway 1 right now, but again, be careful out there. Southbound 17, earlier problems before the reservoir have been cleared. Traffic is not. It is still bumper to bumper from Lark Avenue as you head up past the Lexington Reservoir. Your next traffic update, 1248 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
So it's cloudy today with some patchy fog, more chances for scattered showers in the North Bay or if you're near the water. Highs today should be in the mid-60s. Tonight, more rain and wind return. The second system moves in tonight. Patchy fog after midnight, lows in the low to mid-50s. Tomorrow, it'll be cloudy and it'll be rainy. The showers will especially pick up as we get later into the afternoon, and gusty winds will pick up at that time as well. Highs should stay about the same in the 60s all over. Now, there is a high surf warning in effect until 3 o'clock tomorrow morning along the North Bay coast and around San Francisco. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Hey guys, at Primeal Medical, their mission is to provide you with the medical care you need to improve your ED, OT, and incontinence. With years dedicated to improving the lifestyle of their patients in the Bay Area, Primeal Medical strives to improve your love life and overall health. Listen to Dr. Robert Rowley.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in acoustic wave therapy, sublingual lozenges which bypass the digestive system, making them work faster and more effectively, injectable medications, and testosterone treatment for those patients who need it. Impotence problems can be treated in just one visit.
Why wait? Don't lose hope. Call now. Get a PSA test, testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of free visits for just $99. Call now, 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037. 415-761-4037. Or go to PrimeMaleMedical.com.
Are you saying John buys Bay Area houses will buy any house, no matter the condition?
That's right. Any house, any condition, anytime.
I really don't have to do any repairs?
No repairs.
John will buy your house as is.
What if it is just an old inherited house?
John will take it.
Well, what if it has problematic tenants?
John buys Bay Area houses, will take it.
What if I want to leave stuff behind when I relocate?
Take whatever you want and leave the rest. Just call John at 510-426-7000.
They will really take care of everything?
Sure. And all that service is free with no fees, no commissions, and especially no hassle. Just call 510-426-7000. John Buys Bay Area Houses is the best solution for you. Just call 510-426-7000. You have nothing to lose. 510-426-7000.
When looking for windows, search AmericanVisionWindows.com and see the difference.
Let's return to your News Watch. For the first time in more than 50 years, Sonoma County has a new National Historic Landmark. KCBS's Megan Goldsby tells you how you can go see Pond Farm Pottery later this winter.
The site just outside Guerneville earned the landmark status after more than a decade of effort. It commemorates the place that master potter Marguerite Wildenhain lived, worked, and taught for decades.
In many ways, it's refuge for Jewish artists during World War II. It's a place where 3 decades of potters learned from a master in her own right.
Stewards of the Coast and Redwoods Executive Director Justin Lindenberg says you can only access the site, which contains a unique and beautiful studio barn, on guided tours, which they will open again in early February. They've been training more docents, he says.
Because we want to make sure we get this clear. So we need to make sure people are trained and well-versed and knowledgeable about her life and legacy.
He says there is a companion film and exhibit of Wildenhain's art that will be held in February at the Santa Rosa Junior College. In Sonoma County, Megan Goldsby, KCBS.
Puppies may be sniffing out the winner of the Rose Bowl New Year's Day game. We get the story from Karen Adams in LA. Michigan or Alabama.
We have 10 dogs who are giving their prediction, and the overwhelming favorite for the Rose Bowl game is Michigan.
The Pasadena Humane Society's Dia Duvernay says 7 of the 10 dogs chose the Michigan Bowl of Hill's Pet Food, and she doesn't have a problem with that.
I was happy about that because I'm from Georgia, and Alabama defeated Georgia to get into this game, so I'm kind of rooting for Michigan myself.
Also, for the first time in 20 years, the Pasadena Humane Society will have a float in the Rose Parade. On it will be 5 of its current and former dogs, including Luna, one of the predictors of the game. She's also looking for a forever home. I'm Karen Adams, KCBS. Pierce Brosnan has been in hot water plenty of times as an actor playing the secret agent James Bond. Now he's facing heat in real life. Brosnan has been cited on 2 charges of stepping out of bounds in one of Yellowstone National Park's thermal areas. The citations issued Tuesday accused Brosnan of walking in an off-limits thermal area on November 1st at Mammoth Terraces in northern Yellowstone. The Associated Press sent Brosnan a request for comment to his Instagram account today. Apparently he hasn't yet responded. And coming up on KCBS, can Oakland's leadership overcome their differences and fill the city's vacant police chief seat? KCBS News time is 12:45. It's time to check your scores. Here's Stephen Langford.
Warriors third-year forward Jonathan Kuminga has enjoyed some recent success as he's been promoted to the starting lineup amid Draymond Green's absence, but some frustration from the former first-round pick after the Nuggets game on Christmas Day. Despite his role as a starter, he didn't close the game. He only played for 3.5 minutes in the fourth quarter as they stumbled to a 120-114 loss. And after the game, he told longtime Warriors beat writer Marcus Thompson of The Athletic, "Look, me without the ball, nobody's guarding me, but sometimes I've got to take that away to make sure my OGs get the ball." That's where it's confusing. Sometimes I come out the game not knowing what I did, and that messes with my head. It's like, what do they want me to do? Unquote. And the Warriors head coach Steve Kerr was asked after practice yesterday about those remarks.
I don't mind those comments at all. Every guy wants to play, and JK's a really talented guy. Every game I have to read the game, and Wiggs was our best player. He's playing, in that position we decided to go with Wiggs down the stretch.
Of course, he's referring to Andrew Wiggins, so it appears the minutes will depend on the flow of the game. But as for Draymond Green, his suspension reportedly is meant to last 11 to 13 games, and it's been 7 without one of his injuries so far. Is his return imminent?
And Draymond stuff, everything is just private, we're behind the scenes and really don't have anything to comment on that front.
Dubs begin a 7-game homestand with the Miami Heat paying a visit to Chase Center tonight. It's time, 7 o'clock, at the Sports Desk. Stephen Langford, KCBS.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper Heavy Duty Dry Cloth has ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone. All thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper Heavy Duty Dry Cloth. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is, when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is, this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121. 800-329-2121.
And Dave is going to take us out to 17 in Moscato.
We've had several things going on in Santa Cruz Mountains this morning into this afternoon. Right now, it appears all the accidents are out of the way, so that's good. The recovery, though, really slow traffic. Southbound 17 starts at Lark Avenue as you head through Los Galas, past the Cat's Restaurant. Even a few brake lights heading up towards the reservoir, but at least things in recovery mode. Southbound 101 through the Coyote Valley. It is a slow roll right now. Pretty much from Coyote Creek Golf Drive as you make your way down past East and Dunn. We've got car fire just coming in here from the Pleasanton area. Eastbound 580 before Hacienda. Looks like a van. Hard to tell whether it's just smoke or whether there's flames coming from it. It just has to be the right shoulder, but we're starting to see some slow traffic now at Hop Yard. Bay Bridge, the metering lights have been on, and it looks like that delay is just about gone. On the Treasure Island off-ramp, there is an accident, some injuries involved, so you'll see some activity, but the drive into San Francisco on the Bay Bridge should be unaffected for the moment. Southbound 101 in Marin County, that is slow leaving Nevada. That'll continue down towards the Civic Center. Your next traffic update, 12:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Let's take a look at your 6-day forecast. The scattered showers, especially up in the North Bay, still possible today, or if you're near the water. Cloudy and rainy tomorrow. Showers especially picking up as we get later into the afternoon. Gusty winds pick up later in the day, too. Highs should be in the 60s. Traffic and weather together on the 8th.
If you're listening from your home office, aka your couch or kitchen table, then FYI, Ring Central, the #1 global communication solution for business, makes working from home easy. Educators, health providers, and nonprofits get 3 months free. Learn more at ringcentral.com.
As we've been reporting, Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao has rejected a list of possible police chief candidates as the city goes on 10 months without a permanent chief. For more, Megan Goldsby spoke with KCBS insider Phil McKeer.
Do you think that there's more to this story here? She has to know that there would be obviously backlash.
Yeah, there is. I mean, we take a look at the list and at the events that have gone on around the selection of the new police chief, and it is an intensely political situation. I mean, let's roll the tape back to last February when then police chief Lorraine Armstrong was fired by Mayor Sheng Tao over allegations that he had mishandled disciplinary cases within the department. Now, that charges were brought up by a law firm that was brought in by the feds and by the city to investigate allegations. There's real questions about whether the allegations were valid, if there was any proof behind behind them. Nonetheless, Shanghai did fire the police chief, and that rankled a number of people, including the NAACP, which is a powerful force in Oakland politics, and also the police commissioner, which was backing Armstrong. So basically, we had a setup there of animosity, and it's played out now. And when Shanghai was given 3 candidates to pick from, and who's at the top of the list? Lorraine Armstrong. And the other 2, one is a police chief from San Leandro who's now on administrative leave, so I don't see how a mayor could pick that person. And the other one is from Tucson, Arizona, out of city, out of state, which would have been a hard pick. In other words, they set her up for a rejection, and now we're having to live with that.
Right. When I saw that list yesterday, I thought, well, I mean, obviously that's the direction this was going to go in. Do you think they were trying to kick the can down the road to make her look bad?
Well, it did make her look bad. There's just no way that, when you get handed this, that you look great. It looks like you're either not in control or you're not working behind the scenes like past mayors. I mean, when Libby Sheff got her pick of 3, is guaranteed to have one in there that she wanted, and that was Lorraine Armstrong. This wasn't the case. Now, this commission was set up by the voters of Oakland. So you have 2 different forces at work here that are looking to try to be more transparent, more open, and more community involved, and we're not seeing that. What we're seeing is infighting. Now, it's not looking good for the mayor. Number 1, because she fired Lorraine Armstrong. Number 2, because it's been 10 months without a police chief. And number 3, because since 2019, robberies are up 30%, homicides are up 37%, car burglaries are up 40%, car thefts have doubled. These are stats that don't look good, and the people of Oakland, they want a responsible and a quick police chief, and that's not going to happen. So she's going back to the commission to get 3 more names, and we'll see if this was a tit for tat, or if this thing drags out, in which case she says she will declare a state of emergency. But once again, it's not a good look for a city that's supposed to be trying to get its act together. If anything, it looks like the Keystone Cops.
Now, I don't exactly know the rules, but is there a chance they could put Armstrong back on that list, or do we need 3 brand new people?
That's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that because, quite honestly, like a lot of things in Oakland, we've never been here before. It's just that it flies as it goes. I've never seen anything like this in San Francisco, which we know is pretty contentious. But I have to say this. If you were a candidate for that job and you were watching this, would you be having second thoughts about moving to Oakland?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
And there we have another rub in there, is that who are the next 3 going to be that are willing to do this? But meantime, like I said, it's a very difficult time in Oakland, this is a tough blow for the mayor, who has been, and this was her first crisis when she entered office a year ago, and still ongoing. I feel for her.
That's KPDS Insider Phil Matier. Phil will be back live tonight at 5:50. Right now, Wall Street keeps the rally going. Let's check in with Jason Brooks.
Just a few minutes away from the closing bell, the market once again in positive territory. The Dow up 70 points, NASDAQ gaining 4, the S&P up by 5, S&P 8 points away from an all-time record. Unemployment claims rose for the 2nd straight week, with initial claims up by 12,000 to 218,000, while long-term claims were slightly higher. Layoff tracker Challenger Graham Christmas reports that through the first 11 months of 2023, there has been nearly 687,000 job cuts, more than doubling the number over the same period of 2022. Tech has been the biggest cover, laying off more than 163,000 workers through November, more than doubling the year-ago pace, while other sectors laying off lots of workers, include retail, healthcare products, financial, and warehousing. Challenger says at the same time that announced hiring plans by employers are on pace for the lowest annual total since 2015. And after spiking earlier this week on Red Sea tensions, Brent oil pulled back again down $2.34, settling under $72 a barrel. On the Money Watch, Jason Brooks, KCBS.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel a timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information